Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. I'm sorry. We should have been live yesterday. We couldn't simply because guys, like there is so much that I need to prepare in order to start either a live is even worse, but either a live or video. So guys, I'm sorry. Even right now, I still didn't prepare like 100% of everything that we'll cover. So guys, let's get into it. I didn't start a live session because I didn't see you guys or connected right now. I didn't see that much people connected, so that's why I said okay, I will just make a video, and when you guys will be online I will just like send it, to the group. So let's get started. I have like many plans for you guys, many things to cover, like really many things to cover. I don't know for how long we will work into it, but um we will focus on several important scenarios, again, like to mimic a real company environment. It will be especially very interesting for new arrivals. So we'll go step by step, so don't worry guys if you new to this topic, because by the end I think you will get like a clear understanding of on how to create rules and check compliance for your machine, and also about soft ether, like how to create your own VPN servers, how to create the VPN client, how to connect both, how to make the router connect into it. So a lot of stuff, like guys, a lot of stuff going on. Uh, and about so the first part, what we will do? We will first create collection for DC2 machine. Um, okay, I will explain. Like DC2, sorry, device collection. You need to think of it as a group where you can organize computers. So in a company, you could have, for example, the ring, like ring, or just like testing ring, for example. And a ring is like a group of computer that are just for testing. Okay, and you could have another ring for like the for example HR. So there will be only companies, so there will be only collection for the HR teams, you know. So then the second part we'll talk about VPN. So we'll talk about how to set up your own VPN server, VPN client, and we will create like this secure tunnel that is on top of the router. Okay, because there's many, we will talk about this because there's like many way of setting up your VPN server. You can use it as a router, so then it could act as a layer 2. But okay, we'll cover this later. And then okay, this is the most important stuff, is that we will talk about compliance rules. Okay, so of our first compliance rules will verify that DC2 is not connected, but in that DC2 has the actual software client. Okay, but before guys, before it's I will talk about this later. Actually, I will just talk about this because I think it make more sense. I think it make more sense that I talk about what are compliant rules and why they are important. So as you guys saw, so now we will go on. Yeah, yeah guys, so Harry, so we still have nothing, right? We still have nothing, so we'll start from scratch. Sorry guys, maybe I will go a little bit fast, but it's just because I have so much important to do later on. So don't worry, like just play the video again and again, or just play it slowly, and then you could understand more the concept. But I will try my best like to explain everything. Don't worry about this. It's just that I will speed a little bit when I will start by going to the resort and doing all of these things. So guys, you need before we dive into creating rules, let's understand first what compliance rules are and why we use them. So compliance rules in SCCM are like the checklist for your computers. When you are system admin, they help you they'll help you make sure that every device in your network is following your company's policy. And that's why I said system admin, because he is the guy that will do those policies. And for example, one of the policy that we will cover is the antivirus turned on? Okay, is the computer connected to the VPN? These stuff are so much important. or is the data on the disk is encrypted. And again, guys, I wanted to cover things that you didn't see on YouTube because, again, I know that there is, like this YouTube video that we saw. I think the name is SCCM training for beginners. And okay, I have it here. Um, SCCM training for beginners, understanding configuration item and compliance baseline in SCCM. So for people that didn't look at our discussion yesterday, um, like just note the name and you can see on YouTube. It's a 1 hour video. And again, I know that some of you still struggling with what's going on, why he's doing this, why he's doing that. So most of you maybe understand, but it's better if I just cover all the things that the guy said so it could sink in a better way, because I will use like other way of creating my configuration items and configuration baselines. So guys, just to go back on why compliance settings are so much important. Why is this important? Imagine if you have 100 computers in a company, checking each one manually to see if it's secure would take forever. Like me going to each laptop and see, okay, is the antivirus on? Is the computer connected to VPN? Is the data disk is encrypted? Is the Windows Defender is on? Is etc. Is this software has the correct version? Etc. Etc. The list goes on and on and on. So again, automation is the keys for everything. Is the key for system admin. So you can um, automate this, and SCCM will check then for all computers for you and alerts you if something is wrong. Not always, but you have to precise to SCCM. Okay, I want you to either remediate, so configure the right way that I want for for the company policy that I've set, or do nothing. Just let me know. But it's better to remediate, okay? But sometimes we will cover also this. You want to do it manually. In certain case, you will do it manually, okay? So let's get into it, guys. The first thing that I want to cover, and it's very important, it's I want to create the actual device collection. Okay, I want to create the device collection. So that's why, guys, this video we will cover so much things. We'll cover so much different things, and things that are related into SCCM and not and indirectly related to compliance settings. So first we create device collection. Why I'm saying this, guys, by the way, it's when you will store to to go here and actually create configuration, and especially in the configuration baseline, it's where you will deploy the configuration that you have set for the compliance settings. Is that your SCCM will tell you, okay, which device collection you will want to send this these rules. And then and the problem is that by default he has like all system all provisioning devices, so he's not we cannot like target one computer, this computer or not. You need to create every time device collection. Again, guys, also one thing that I want to say, it's for people that was, it's not for the new arrivals, but for the OG, let's say, you we already cover Microsoft's 365, okay? There is a difference between compliance settings and configuration. Remember, compliance is in Microsoft 365 is for um, the checklist, okay? Compliance in Microsoft 365 is just the checklist. Do you have your antivirus on? Is your encrypted disk on? Etc. Etc. Like all the things that we just said, is the checklist, is the company's policy, is those policies applied. For the actual configuration, as you know, in Microsoft 365 is for deploying actual app, like deploying this the Microsoft Teams in the computer, doing this, deploying this software, etc. But in SCCM, there is the it's a bit tricky, because configuration items mean just the what is like, as you can see, is inside the compliance settings because it's the configuration for the compliance settings. Okay, so because I know that I received like some question about this. So when you see configuration items, it has nothing to do with deployment. Deployment, it's in software library, and it's here that you deploy all the software that you want. Compliance settings, everything that is under compliance settings, it's only for for company's policy. Just remember this. Everything that is under compliance settings is for company policy. That's it. Even though if you see configuration items, it's configuration items is just you to configure the actual rules for your compliance settings. That's it. Okay, guys. So now, so we'll go back on in here and go back on the actual create collection device. It's been a long time. I didn't prepare it, guys. I don't know exactly. I don't remember exactly how to do it. So so let's go here first. So what we want, we'll do something just simple, but sometimes these simple things could be the most tricky one. I just want to to um uh to select the domain controller. I want in this collection only to have the domain controller too. Okay, so this one. Again, guys, just a small introduction. When you see router here, you say why he has his router like on, because remember how what we last time how we talk and what we said about router is when you have multiple servers, for example, sorry, sites. When you have multiple sites, remember last time I had my first site here, which right now I'm in my Paris site, okay? And the other time, the last time I was on my Lille site, and I said that you need to plug your router in order to connect both sites. And this router also redirect everything like internet connection, layer 2, so meaning sorry, not layer 2 since it's a router. I'm sorry, because I was thinking about VPN like afterwards. So just forget about this. Just forget about this. It's configuring just all the traffic, okay? Internet connection and communication between sites, okay? But why I absolutely need to open it? It's because I configure this router server to connect to drive all the connection for every machines in my lab environment. So without it, I cannot have connection and I cannot redirect traffic for each of my sites and machine. Okay, so that's why now I'm stuck to this. Every time I I active one like two machine, I have to create my I have to active my router server. Okay, guys. So it's just an introduction for this, and then let's continue with that. So yep. So DC2 server collection. Okay, guys. So let's go into browse. Let's take all system. Next, and it's here that we will create our rules to say, I just want domain controller. And you could say, okay, I will just click here and there will be all the laptop and I will choose like this one, this one, this one. But guys, remember, SCCM is building for large company or medium company or even small company with like 50 people. So you don't want, so they couldn't make that up. They couldn't say, okay, click here and you will have all the device, because some company have thousands of device. So it's better to use coding, either coding or rules that say, I want this type of computer, I want this type of operating system, I want this type of device ID, etc., etc. So that's why the name is collection. So that's why there is not direct, even though if you see here direct, there is no direct way of finding DC2 and just click on the box of DC2 and then you have DC2. It doesn't work that way. So let me remember. Um, we need to use the query rule. There is multiple way of doing this, guys. So now edit query statements. I think that one. And then Mm, maybe not here. So let me find again, guys, how to do it. No. Oh. So query rule, I remember about this. This one, criteria, simple value. System resource. Name is equal to, okay, good. DC2. You see? There's a, it wasn't in general, it was in criteria. So then I think I could press, okay, here I can choose. I forget about this, by the way. Yep. Where am I? What is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Mhm. I don't know if you saw, guys, but in the summary there was this thing about incremental. It means that each time, for example, if I apply a rules that is, I want all operating system that is a Windows 10 machine. If I remember well, you can check this box in order to, every time it's refresh the whole system, it will say, oh, there is another Windows 10. So we'll put in, like this is dynamic, like dynamic way of adding rules. Um, okay, let's check. Okay, perfect. So member count, DC2, perfect. Okay, guys, so let's go in. So what I've planned to do next, after we created the actual rules, um, we'll create, okay, and then we will set up our own VPNs. Okay, great. So this is where I need to do stuff that maybe I forget to do. Let me empty this recycle bin and go on program files. Okay, great. I deleted it. Perfect. So let's go on root to server. So guys, now what we will do, we will simply create our own VPN server. And for some of you would say, they would say like, oh, it's like so much difficult. There is so much things to do. We can't cover this. Sorry guys, we can cover this in just like 20 minutes. Guys, it's literally possible, like, to just cover this in less than 20 minutes, in order to, because it's actually a great things to do besides working with SCCM, because you guys can create your VPN server to connect from your home network even though you are in another country. Okay, even though you're, I don't know, you are, for example, in Portugal and you want to create to your home network to, I don't know, just for tech savvy people that want to do this type of thing. For example, you're in vacation in Portugal, but you still need to access your network for doing whatever things that you want. You can do it, and it's free. This is the crazy part. Like, many, you don't need to spend. And also, guys, with this technique, you can also have just a free VPN and connect it all over the world. So we, of course, we're not going to talk about this. We're just going to cover the part with the part that is related to SCCM. Okay, guys. So guys, just to quickly talk about how VPN work in my case is simply about this. So you have actual, sorry, you have actual domain controller, and let's imagine that this one is outside of the network, or he's in the network and he want to connect either to Microsoft 365, to the site, to whatever things, and he is using this router. Okay, the router's company. The thing is, we want, in order to flow traffic, so whenever this DC2 will connect to other sites or to the Microsoft 365 or whatever things that he wants to create, or even if he's outside and want to create to the Paris site, so let's say here, when he want to communicate with him, with the Lille site, okay, here it's the Paris site that we got, and here it's the Lille site. Let's just imagine this, even though it's not that much real, it's not that much correct, but let's just imagine this. Oh, he wants to connect to Microsoft 365. So basically right now, just with the router, there is not added encryption. The tunnel that flow from here, that flow from here to here, it's not encrypted, or from here to here. There is not that much encryption going on. So that's why almost every company use VPN in order to encrypt the tunnel between these two sites, or this guy that work from home and want to connect to the sites of his company, to the site's company, or whatever the situation. So again, guys, the VPN is on top of the router, because there's many people confusing about this in this scenario, because the router server act as a layer 3. So there is no VPN layer 2 in our case, because the VPN don't act as the router in our site. He is acting, again, guys, look at our video that we did on the subject. And again, I also forget, I talk about many things before. You guys need to ask other guys in the group to let you know what, because sometimes I'm referring to the other videos, but I forget to mention it. Okay, so um for my case, yeah, I was saying that this one is layer 3, and if I install a VPN in my router server, it's what I did, it's what we will do. We will actually make it on top of the router. Okay, so the VPN could only be layer 3, because I know that most of the time you will see that you will see that uh, VPN, especially in the marketing way, they will say that, yeah, our stuff is so much secure, so it's like you talking to layer 2. It's like you're connecting to layer 2, so you can use the same network and connect different sites. Okay, but in our case, it's not this. Okay, it's not, the VPN doesn't act as a layer 2. He acts as a layer 3, because he's on top. He's securing the 0 and 1 that flowing here from this domain controller to this little site or this Microsoft 365, or if he's outside of the company and he wants to connect to the Paris site, whatever the situation, the VPN will always be on top. In this case, you could replace, I could, for example, delete the router server here and play the VPN, and what will happen is that the VPN will could act as a layer 2 if I set the correct things. And it means that my Lille site, because as you know, my Paris site is 92, etc., etc., is the IP address. It's where it's located, /24. Okay? Remember, we make a big course about networking. I'll let you go check this video. And this Lille site is 172. Okay? 172, etc., etc., slash, if I remember well, 16. Yeah. So it's where the IP address is located. So I could, if I have a VPN at the layer 2, it means I could connect both the sites and be on the first, and all the sorry, all the machine in the Lille sites will be added to this address, okay, to this actual IP address, and half of them will be in Paris. So 0 to 1, I'm just saying random stuff, to 1 120 will be in the Paris site, and 121 from what? From like uh, I don't know, like 134. Okay, 134 will be in the Lille site. Okay, so yep, guys. And why I'm saying this 124 is because I don't know, if you add 120 plus 134, it should be 254. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay, so I was right. Um, yep. So, okay, great. And this is okay, perfect. So this is the little machine, all right? This is the little machine. So great, guys. It was just a quick explanation, and I need to speed up. Yep, yep. So what we'll do, we'll create our VPN server, and then we'll create our VPN client. Okay. And if you have other questions, just let me know afterwards. What type of thing I should have more being in being more detailed. But I'm trying my best so you don't, so it's clear, and I break through every concept. So let's choose. Sorry. Let's choose this one. Let's choose this one. Yeah. And we will do the same for the actual guys. There is a video on YouTube that covered this. Okay, there's a YouTube video that covered this thing. So I'm not gonna explain that much, but I'm gonna tell you the troubleshoot that you should do. Okay, I'm gonna give the actual YouTube link about this video, and he doesn't break through the actual troubleshoot link, the actual troubleshoot things to do. So then here, if I go there on download, I will see that I have the actual software client. So let's go here, click on next. We want the VPN server, then we agree on this. So what can I say other than this? So you guys, it's a free way of mimicking company environments. It's very efficient, and I really like it because it's simple. Uh, and most of the people, they use it, in order to have, because all those VPN, Fortinet, or all the other like VPN are not free. So sorry, guys, it's a good way, to actually do it. Mm, I don't know. I don't know if it, because yesterday I was just like trying to connect it. Uh, yeah, because I did not install it. Let's see if it work. Otherwise, we'll just start from scratch. Okay, guys. I don't know, because I had like many times to do some troubleshooting about this VPN server and clients. And again, why? It's because, guys, it's just free. So, but they still did a very very good job. So let's just try. Okay. So ASVPN connection. What password I had for this? You see, and I'm sure that is this one. So it's just some like troubleshooting stuff. Let's check this one. Access denied. Cancel connection. Let's just create a new one. And yeah, it's this thing is only metadata because I deleted, but the metadata is still here. Even though I went to the registry, I went to the program files, but I think it's deep registry settings that I don't know about. So let's just say new settings. We'll call it you, and also each time you need to, let's say, one, then host name. We will use this one, virtual. No, no, it's not. Sorry. Chuk 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 chuk. What was the actual host name? Oh yeah, it was yeah, the DNS, I think. I'm not sure. Hmm. Password. Here we will put this. So antidote security, and then connect to localhost. Okay, maybe that's why we don't need yet to. Okay, connection one. So connect. Then he will be prompt for. Let's type it. That's crazy. Okay, you see, just randomly he give you the right to. Let's not copy paste. The password has been changed. Here, guys, remote access VPN. We could talk about that later on. I think they are very, very interesting. Side to side VPN or VPN bridge. They are, and it's just what I said, guys, about layer 2. It said each of the sites are connected together and become the same segment layer 2 level. It enables any computer of each site to communicate to each other as if there is a single network, which is in our case, for example, if it's the Paris network, it's 192.168.57.0/24. So they all will reside in this site. Okay, so let's just say remote access server. Let's say we just want one, like people that are at home and want to connect to the site. Okay, that's it. So next, virtual hub name, let's call it. I just want to make one so it doesn't conflict. As you can see, there is still some metadata left, so I don't want. We just exit here because he never wants to. Even though if I change what you just saw, he doesn't let me. He doesn't let me do it. He doesn't register or save it. Okay, so save, disable, no need for now. Create a user. We'll just create a user if I still have it. Okay. Antidote Security VPN Lab for the actual password. Boom. Okay. Then what you need to do more. That's it. Yep. Okay. And I will just go here. Password VPN. In case I forget when I will copy it. Okay. So exit now. Close. You don't need to set up the bridge or whatever. It's in the if you would have set up the other, the other way. So now what do we want? As you can see, this is this one, but I don't like the actual DNS host name. So I will change it, and it will be, again, it's what I wrote yesterday, and I don't want to use the same because otherwise, again, like there is some metadata. I'm not sure about this. So let's just say something different. So antidote security VPN 123. Here is the same. I just need to add the 3. Okay, and I set above, so it means that I want to register it. Okay, exit. Yes, we can save it here. Okay, so as you can see now, the actual current DNS hostname was well configured. Okay, that's great. What I need to do next? I always forget one thing. I always forget here one thing about this. This one, no, it's for auditing. Doesn't need to be set. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope I didn't make any mistake. It's not mistake. It's maybe things that I forget to set, but normally it's good. Let me just try. So why we are doing this, guys, again? We want to mimic company environments in order to we want to mimic company environments in order to set the compliant rules and say, okay, we have people that are doing remote connection and they are working from home. So what do we want is that we actually want to we actually want to set a rules and to force people to always be connected to their VPN. In our case, it's the soft ether VPN. Okay, and by the way, guys, I forget to say, but you simply need to go here to soft ether download like this, and you need to set like, if you are, for example, here I'm in my DC2, so it will be client, okay, and it will be Windows, and then this, okay, and I will simply click here, okay, guys. And if I'm on my server, if I'm in my router, I will say no, I want VPN server, and it will be the exact same Windows, and then this, and then download here, okay, guys. Okay, perfect. So yep, so that's why we are doing this job, guys. It's only for this. It's only to mimic company environments, and like I'm the sysadmin and I want to say to people, you need to actually you need to yeah, we will force you, actually people don't need to do anything. We will force you to use always to always use VPN in order to connect to our resource, or to the resource of the to resource of the company, or whatever places that you want to go with your computer that is company's computer. So then yep, new VPN connection, setting name. Let's name it anti.security.1. Again, you know why I'm doing this. Okay, virtual hub name. Did I say one? I think for this. Let's just check. Yes. Okay. And here the virtual hub. Sorry, I make a mistake. The virtual hub name is this, but the host name, guys, it's this. I will show you what it is. It's this one. Okay, host name is this one. Okay, so ASP Internet Security VPN 123 dot softether.net. You don't need to check this one if it usually normally it will work anyway. ASVPN, this one I did not configure it. Yep. So and that's it. So let's see. Let's see if it's working. Good. I think, yeah, automatic reconnection will be made. Mm, what happened? Enter your username to log in into the server. Okay. Oh, the metadata are crazy. The metadata are really crazy. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was I was thinking about another thing. Yep. Um yeah, but normally it should work. Okay. And after, guys, after it will be, it will work. What do we want? Okay, perfect. This, when you receive this message, guys, even if you see might be unstable, it's not a problem. It's really not a problem. Guys, okay, so you see it's finished. So what's going on right now? It means that our actual domain controller here doesn't use only the router in order to connect to here, to this machine, or to the internet, or to the little site, or to Microsoft 365. Now he is using, on top of this router, the actual VPN. The VPN is encrypting this whole tunnel, okay, this whole tunnel, in order for the communication to be very secure, okay, and to be encrypted. Now the whole tunnel is encrypted with the VPN, okay, and the method of encryption is SHA-256. So, okay, guys. Okay, so it's just for that you guys understand. Okay, so now what do we want? We actually want, imagine that someone, okay, he's disconnected and forget to plug his VPN, and he's actually like going to sensitive information, etc., etc., but he doesn't know, and we will rectify it, okay? Like, this is a new guy in the company, and he doesn't know. It's not that he doesn't know, but he forget about our company policy that is always to activate our VPN, whatever things that you're doing. So, or I don't know, for whatever reason, okay, for whatever reason, not only this, it's not better. There is better scenario. So yeah, so what do we want is that we want afterwards in the MECM server to say, in the compliance settings here, in the configuration items, we will say, okay, every, in our case is DC2, but imagine in a company environment, every computer that you see in this collection need to be connected to the actual VPN. But before, remember, guys, it's better to do things the right way. It's better to set an actual rules before, to say, does the soft ether has the correct version? It's very important, because maybe he's connected but he doesn't have the correct version, so it's what we will set. I didn't prepare it, guys, so I don't know like what exactly is the version of it, but yeah, very important. Look what we just did, guys. Now what do we want is that we want to do this. We want to have the, in our MECM, which is SCCM server, we want in our SCCM server to have the program files of the server, the VPN server, and the VPN client in here. And you will see what I'm, maybe people are saying, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I want here in the actual, where is program files? In the program files to have what they have here. I will show you, which is this thing. Okay, I want to have this here. Okay, guys, so if you go to properties, I don't know if I have the correct one, by the way. Details, and the version, you see the file version is this. So what I want is that I want to say to SCCM, please check on my laptop, is this file version match what they have in the domain controller or the router? You can you can uh make it as compliant. You can make it compliant. Otherwise, make it non-compliant, even though they are connected. Even though they are connected to the software. Okay, so that's a great things to do, guys. To not rush things and to think in a very smart way and progressive way. Let's first check the file version. Okay, so what do we want to do quickly, guys? And again, we will see another thing, another that is very important and very entitled to being a good help desk technician or SCCM technician is to master these skills. So let's go there. Soft ether. Let's just copy paste what we have here. And what we will do, guys, we will do this. Oh, sorry. We will go on MECM server. I guess that is only this. And we will go to just see why I'm doing this, guys. I'm actually doing this to copy paste the actual program files here, soft ether. So when I set up the rules, I can say to my SCCM, you can go on my computer and check if the file version is okay, is this one, and if it's this one, I want you to apply it to the router server. Okay, so it's what we will do. So I'm just press it. Okay, okay, great. So how I'm able to do this? I'm able, guys, it's a video that I covered on how to make these features possible. Okay, so now I'm going to go on program files and just press it. Okay, and we'll do the same for this one. We will simply go in here and go here. Okay, soft ether client. Now we'll go here. By the way, I'm just checking something. Um, what is no 444? No, but it's not the correct. Is it will not work? Yeah, I need to make separate rules. Yeah, I need to make two rules because as you can see, there are different patterns. Sorry, and I need to check this one. Yeah, even though they have same. Okay, okay, it's fine. I will just copy paste. So I couldn't use this one, guys. Why? Why is doing this? Why so low? Okay, what I did. I hope I didn't do any policy or group policy in order to, because yesterday I was testing stuff and I'm not sure if I did anything like that. Why is implementing this way? Program files. Actually, I could have did another thing. Yeah. Mm, I can simply do this actually. Just copy. No, I cannot. I cannot. Yeah. Normally it's very fast. I don't know what happens. Okay, that's fine because we have so much things to do. So it's fine even if it doesn't work directly. So soft ether VPN client. We will do the same thing. We will copy paste, copy, and here we will go on the MECM server. and go here, go on program files. Yep. And we will simply paste this folder. You see? It works so like so fast. There is a problem, I think. Let me just let's just quit and we will try it again. So here I want to actually delete this one, delete. Yep. Deleting 2 items from program files. Since I have an issue with this, I will just talk about, remember guys what we said before. We said that the first rules that we will implement is this, okay? It's this one, and so it's only about software client. Yesterday I said, okay, I will just do the live session and we'll only cover soft ether, which is already a big things. Because you need to like look guys what we just done, and maybe it's already have been like, I don't know, like almost 1 hour. So I said, okay, let's add those other rules that we will cover. And and what are these other rules? Because they are very, very used in company environments. They are highly used by system admin. And it's always to make sure that the BitLocker is enabled, okay? But in order to you to set this up on your virtual machine is not that easy, okay? It's really not that easy. I will make the actual I will send you the actual YouTube video, but it wouldn't be enough because this YouTube video was maybe for, I don't know, like maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I don't remember, maybe 5 years ago, and things has changed. Okay, so I would just go through the actual troubleshooting and the way to install it the right way. So let's start with this first. Let me verify what happened here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, uh let me go on my own here, and then here, and then I will just do something. With only this action can be because the folder is open in another program. Oh my god. Okay, let's forget about that. Now we'll go back here. Maybe it could be a good troubleshooting idea for now, but since I'm quite busy, maybe I don't have. Okay, this action can be complete because the folder is open in another program. Okay, so let's do this then. Property. Remember, guys, how we could solve it when you have this type of problem. Either you go here and you delete it, but he did it. He actually deleted the actual. We will do a better things. Okay, instead of doing this, we will actually go here. A simple way to avoid any kind of issue. We'll go here. What do you think, guys? What do you think I have to do? I will go there and go. Sorry. Go here. Desktop. Just quickly doing this. Paste. And what I will do is, since I just want to verify that application, so then I will delete everything here because I don't need it. I just need I just need to verify this. Okay, I just need to verify this application. So I will simply delete all the things that I have here, and I will do simply as this. I said cut and paste, and then I will go back on MEC server, and then program files, and then I will copy paste here. Why say two? Oh, two items, because yeah, the folder and the file and the application. Why is doing this? Oh my god. Okay, I hope it will work. I would just simply, guys, told you about the BitLocker. So, of course, guys, it's not enabled by default, okay? It's not enabled by default. It's important to say it. You need to add roles and go to features here. I'm talking, of course, guys, with the BitLocker. Because I need to cover, like I said, I need to cover things. So, I need to cover some things. So, sorry, guys, I have a backache. Oh my god. Yep. So let's go to next. I will show you. Then next, and it's here. Okay, and you have to enable all the default. So just click here, and then you will be prompted for another pop-up, and you will also click like everything. Okay, so guys, so that's it. What you will face is that you couldn't find your BitLocker here. As you can see, I don't have any BitLocker here. Most of the time, tools are simply here. It's not the case. You need to go on your control panel to look for where is your actual BitLocker, and it's here. Okay, your BitLocker is here. When you will turn on, what issue you will face? They will say the first thing that they will told you, you cannot turn on BitLocker because you need TPM. Okay, you need TPM, so you cannot actually turn on BitLocker. So why it's the issue? Why it's the big issue? You say, okay, maybe I can simply go on here, update and security, go on Windows security, and actually check for. Guys, I just remember it's been a long time I did not do update, so maybe that's why he's lagging right now. I need to check for update. Actually, maybe I can. I didn't plan this, but I could check for Windows update because, okay, guys, it's important to know this. When you are in your SCCM, when you are in your SCCM console and you want to actually, for example, what you could do, you could set up a compliance settings, a configuration items that says whenever a computer doesn't have his software updates, that when he doesn't have his software updates, put it as set it as non-compliant, but you cannot remediate it. Remember how we talk about compliance settings? You have the discover script, which is um, okay. What are you working on? I want to see if the software client is in the actual computer of the DC2. So you will discover it. Okay, I want to check this. I want to see if the company policy is respected. So just checking discovery script or discovery setting is just checking, and then to remediate is another thing. Remediate is to correct what is wrong in your actual machine or in your actual settings. Once you have discovered that it's non-compliant, okay? And why I did talk about this, yeah, why you cannot remediate for the Windows update, it's simply, guys, because it's the work of the software update. Here you have software updates, and it's the work of WSOS. It's not the work for, it's not your work when you're handling asset compliance. Okay, so all right, let me go back here. it seems that it has been done. So I'm just gonna repeat what I just said. Yep. You say okay. So guy, I'm going back to BitLocker. So it will say you actually need to enable TPM. So you will do it. Okay. You will go here and oh, you cannot, it's off and you cannot do it. Why? Then you will say okay, maybe I will just like configure it to the company policy since it's managed by your administrator. Guys, it won't work because it's a virtual machine. Okay, it's a virtual machine. Tamper protection TPM doesn't work on virtual machine. Otherwise you need to add a USB decryption things, etc. Like I don't know about this. I don't know about this. So I just know you can do this on virtual machine the like is the simple way, just by going to group policy and configure it, even though you're actually an administrator. So maybe you can do it, but you can, guys. So okay, let's go back on the actual way of solving it. The way of solving this, it's to let me remember, yes, it's to go on group policy and to say, please do not allow TPM. Like, don't configure TPM in as the rules for turning on the BitLocker. Okay, like it's the same way. It's the compliance settings. Like their compliance settings for BitLocker is they need to have TPM need to be on. So what you will do is that you will go here, guys, and you will. So this is a domain controller. Okay, so guys, it's important that you know what you're doing in group policy. I didn't set up the right way because I'm testing, I'm doing stuff, so it's not the correct way to do. But just note here, normally you will have only default domain policy and you can simply click here and edit. But since it's my domain controller, so I need to click here. I need to click to default domain controller policy and edit. Then I go to compliance, to policies, computer configuration policies, administrative templates, and I should go to Windows components, and so just that you can see, and then you need to go on BitLocker driver encryption. Here, okay, people don't know about this. When you will look at the video, you will see that the guys enabled this. But what you need to do, that I don't see any YouTube video talking about this, is that you need to go here, okay, and you need to enable. Why? Because it says require additional authentication at startup, and it's exactly where the issue is. The issue is at starting a BitLocker. So you need to right click, edit, and then enable. Okay, you need to enable it, and you need to set it to do not allow TPM. And the mistake that even ChatGPT does is that he will told you do not allow startup pin with TPM, and do not allow this, do not allow this. And what the issue that you will have on your actual BitLocker here, when you will turn on, he will told you an error about, wait guys, I'm gonna show you this error. They will told you, let me check, maybe it's this. Yeah. Okay, this is the first error that you will have. They will tell you this device can use a trusted platform. You must set allow BitLocker without a compatible TPM. No, this one is the last one. Is the last one. But let me check. Yep, he will tell you about this. Once you will do this mistake of following, for example, ChatGPT, because ChatGPT will tell you, okay, you need to do not allow, do not allow, do not allow. Same for here. The problem of this is that, sorry, is that it means that you not setting up TPM, and at the same time you're not setting up a pin, which is a password. But BitLocker will never allow you to just turn on BitLocker without any password or any pin. So if you don't use TPM, at least use a password. So that's why. So you will receive this actual error, and it will say the group policy settings for starting up option are in conflict and cannot be applied. So it means that if you do not allow TPM, you must allow startup pin. Many people have this issue, guys, is that they press to do not allow, and then they end up with this message. So you just simply, guys, just copy what I have here, and you will be set. Same for here, and then okay, and then you just now follow like what the video said about this. So just guys, I'm just showing you. Okay, so just copy paste what I have here. Okay, and then go back here, choose how BitLocker is the name of it. Now here, same, sorry, then same for here. Okay, all right, so this is like one of the big issue about BitLocker, that you could stay for hours resolving this type of issue, especially when you're managing group policy. Because what happened, guys, you are you think that you have the correct setup, and you're saying that okay, maybe I need to enforce this policy, maybe I need to I don't know, maybe I need to check this one, maybe I need to link to my Paris, or because my domain controller is in Paris, and I need to go here and then link it or enforce it, or maybe this one take, because it's a conflict. You remember, like, the error say conflict. So maybe you could say that this default domain policy is taking advantage of the domain controller's policy. So okay, this is all the thing that you should think of, guys, because I know like the thought process that going to your mind when you're handling this type of issue. So yeah, so that's good. That's good. So now I have, guys, we still didn't do any rules. It's more than 1 hour and we still didn't do any rules. um okay, so let me check. So I'm in my SCCM server. Great. Let me check. mm, okay, I don't need any of them. I just need this one. Yep, I just need this one. Okay, that's great. And now let's go back on. Let's go back here and see what we have to do. So yeah, maybe we need to start talking about rules and talking about those stuff. I'm just checking.